Hello and welcome to the Nick Dinsmore YouTube channel. Please subscribe, comment, share, and give us a thumbs up. Follow former WWE superstar Eugene Nick Dinsmore on social media. Check out nickdinsmore.com.
Well, they've already got into it out here, Jim. These two young men, I tell you, who's calling who a punk, and then all H broke loose out here.
Dean, what in the wide world of sports is going on here today? These guys just can't wait.
Right now, Flash Flanagan sending Jason up as part of the new Suicide Blondes. Oh, he ducks under the clothesline. Flash Flanagan, a quick boot to the gut, setting Jason up for the right across the ring. Big backdrop. Of course, Trailer Park Trash keeping an eye out for his partner, Flash Flanagan, and you'll see and hear the hustler Rip Rogers out here keeping an eye on his Suicide Blonde partner. Watch Flash Flanagan.
Good
night.
My
gosh!
Can you believe it? Flash Flanagan risking it all, putting his body on the line, and I'm going to tell you this right now, Dean, and I mean this with every bone in my body. There is no greater undiscovered, unsigned talent by the major leagues in this industry than Flash Flanagan. He is a 7-year veteran. He's still in his early 20s, and this kid will give you all of it, everything he's got, every time he gets in that ring.
Man, great big somersault out onto the floor of the concrete right here in front of the front row. Wild, impressive young man known for his aerial assault and willing to put the body on the line. Right across, oh no, comes off cross body. Jason Lee with a quick pin. Flash Flanagan a little bit less than a 2 count actually from Robert Briscoe. Spins him around, takes Jason Lee up. Jason quickly works his way out of that one.
Whoa! Waistlock, he's going for a roll-up. Flash Flanagan holds on, he takes him anyway. 1, 2, Flash comes out of it. Jason Lee still in motion, drop toe hold into the ropes. And Flash Flanagan is perpetual motion here.
Of course, one of the big news, obviously, we've got a lot of great news. Everything we're saying up here has been big so far, but you're causing the Suicide Blondes to put the tag titles on the line Tuesday night at air-conditioned St. Therese.
Well, it's only fair that Flash Flanagan and Trailer Park Trash have a chance to win those championship belts back when they know who their opponents are, and that's exactly what they're going to do this Tuesday. They will know it's the Suicide Blondes, and I'll tell you something about this Jason Lee. Have you ever seen him look any better?
No, I tell you, he's gleaming like a new penny out there. Got the Southern Tag Team belts around his waist. The mentorship of the Hustle Rip Rogers in his young career, it doesn't get much better than this right now.
Well, as we've said, Rip is a veteran. He's seen everything, and believe me, he's done everything. But with him, oh my good night! Flash Flanagan off the apron of the ring, flat of his back on the floor. That could have caused him internal injuries.
Oh, that could
and
have
Rip Rogers he's closing in behind referee Robert Briscoe's back. Just going to say that with the tutelage of Rip Rogers, Jason Lee has taken it to the next level. He's gone to the next step, and ladies and gentlemen, Jason Lee could be the next best undiscovered talent in this industry today.
Of course, Robert Briscoe having to back Jason off from the ropes, give Flash Flanagan the opportunity to meet the 10 count. Of course, all the buzz right now as well, the heavyweight title on the line at St. Teresa's Tuesday night, and you've appointed Nick Dinsmore as the special referee.
Nick Dinsmore is a man without a country. He owes Damaja nor Conway, either one of them, anything. He is going to call it as he sees it, and Rip Rogers now, like a pack of hungry wolves, just close it in on Flash Flanagan. Flash Flanagan has at least had the wind knocked out of him and could have been severely injured. There's a cover.
Flash Flanagan with the foot on the rope. Jason Lee grabs it back off and Flash kicks out. Of course, those of you, if you did join us late, we've got the health report on Nick Dinsmore's eyes after the alcohol was thrown into him. He is going to be okay. The doctor suggested that he not actually wrestle for a few weeks. We're going to meet with his request.
Whoa!
Oh, what a backdrop from Jason Lee. I tell you, you're exactly right. And Jason's got a whole new attitude.
We said Nick Dinsmore couldn't wrestle, but they didn't say anything about refereeing, and one-eyed referee is at least better than a blind referee. But the big story here, how badly has Flash Flanagan been injured by that fall from the ring apron, and how much is Jason Lee going to be able to capitalize on that injury? If Jason Lee could put Flash Flanagan, wait a minute.
The 2 count after the drop kick into the back of the neck.
If Jason Lee could put Flash Flanagan away here, Dean, then it would be a tremendous psychological advantage going into that tag team championship match this Tuesday night. They would have won a tag match and a single match over the pairing of Flash and Trash.
Well, that's true. Everything that you can do in this business to give yourself a little extra momentum, you better take advantage of it. Speaking of momentum, I see it changing a little bit. Flash Flanagan trying to get his way up to the top rope, likes the high-flying stuff. Jason Lee's known for it as well. Of course, his patented moonsault. Oh, man, a Frankensteiner off the top rope.
Hurricane Rana from the top by Jason Lee, who is not capitalizing. He's going over to hug his partner. Rip Rogers has got to be telling Jason Lee, try to get that cover. There's a pinning combination.
1, 2, and Flash Flanagan with the foot onto the rope again. One of the many things I've always had a problem with Jason Lee. He always likes to style and profile instead of taking care of business whenever he's got his man down. It's come back to haunt him more than one time in his young wrestling career, but he's not as worried about that right now as he is about the fact that he's the new Southern Tag Team Champions with the Hustler.
Wait a minute here, look.
Flash Flanagan's bringing him down the slide. 1, 2 from Briscoe, almost.
Flash is a kid that will come back at you, and he will always have presence of mind in adverse conditions. He tried a backdrop to Jason Lee there, but Flash Flanagan converted it. Jason Lee on top again with a 2 count, and still Flash Flanagan is not going to give this thing up.
Kicking out at the very last second. You hear the crowd, though. Go, Flash, go. This young man, one of the loved wrestlers here in the OVW. Jason Lee being very systematic about what he's doing. Picking him up slowly, pops that elbow. Flash trying to get a little bit of momentum there. A quick shot to the gut, but it didn't phase the new young Suicide Blonde.
Can you believe the crowd response to Flash Flanagan? Oh, my good night! A spinning reverse neck breaker with a fisherman neck breaker, for lack of a better term. That's got to be it. No!
Oh.
Flash Flanagan, once again, he kicked out of it. I cannot believe the resilience of this young man from Indianapolis.
When you look up heart in the dictionary, it's got Flash Flanagan's picture next to it, buddy.
Boy, you
this
got
young
that
man's
right.
got a lot of heart. Putting his body on the line out here, all the high-risk aerial stuff, and still have the wherewithal to kick out after the onslaught of Jason Lee.
I cannot believe that maneuver that Jason Lee used, trapping the head, spinning underneath, dropping Flash Flanagan right on his head, and still twisting with a neck breaker at the same time. That would have put anybody away.
Drops him down onto the knee. He goes over using the rope a little bit, comes up onto the second rope, drops off with the leg across the throat of Flash Flanagan. Briscoe, of course, your referee.
I'll tell you, it may be academic at this point, Dean, because I just don't see how any man could come back after an assault like this. If anybody can do it, it's Flash Flanagan, but Jason Lee so far is looking pretty confident, and so is his partner, Rip Rogers, that the Suicide Blondes have things well in hand.
They're calling for the moonsault. The Hustler's giving Jason
Wait a minute. Flash is up. He's got him up in the electric chair.
The Hustler doesn't see it. Now he does. Oh, drops him
first.
off. Kissing canvas, baby. Flash Flanagan running strictly on instinct right now.
It's anybody's.
He can't have no idea where he's at.
It's anybody's ball game at this point. Flash Flanagan, Jason Lee, what a war these two young kids in their early 20s are having. They're giving you everything they got right here on Ohio Valley Wrestling.
They're right across the ring, brings him up, drops him down on that knee. Oh, shuffle side kick into the chin. Oh, to Flash Flanagan, he's calling for it up. He's going up, he likes the high-flying stuff. He's coming slowly up to the top rope. Lee doesn't see him. Reverse.
No!
Oh,
Can you believe it?
He hits him with his own move.
A springboard moonsault. He turned mid-direction, but Rip Rogers up, and there's Trailer Park Trash and Briscoe trying to get him out of... Wait a minute.
Jason Lee attacks Flash from behind after Flash hit Jason with his own type of moonsault. Runs into the boot, however. Flash comes off. Oh, man. Takes Lee down. Briscoe doesn't see it.
Briscoe still trying to get Trailer Park Trash and Hustler Rip Rogers separated. Can you... Come on, referee.
That would have been it. If Briscoe hadn't been distracted, that would have been it. Hold it. Jason Lee's got the belt. He's got the Southern Tag Team belt.
Go. Good night.
Oh, he pops Flash across the back. Hold it. Briscoe sees it now. He goes down.
Trash is going to stop him, but Rip Rogers has a hold of him. Jason Lee has stolen that thing. He stole it. Damn him.
Oh, you're right. He stole it all right. Jason Lee victorious. I'll tell you what, we need to check out right now the entire St. Therese card.
Please subscribe, comment, share, and give us a thumbs up. Follow former WWE superstar Eugene Nick Dinsmore on social media. Check out nickdinsmore.com.